Sit down. Poochie. Uh, um, um, Hello, Buster Hit YouTube channel audience. I am streaming today to continue off of the last stream because, I mean, well, not exactly, but like kind of talking about similar stuff. And I got my cat here, and he's taking his sweet time to sit down. I mean, that's fine though. You can take your time, Poochie. You can take your time. He's a chill guy. He was in that. He was here for the last stream, and yeah. Um, I feel like I knew exactly where I was gonna start, and now I don't know. But, yeah, I have some time because originally today I was just gonna focus on this one like short paper I was working on for my ethics class, and then now I'm like, well, now he moved the date out of the goodness of his heart, as he said, to a later time. So now I don't really got a whole lot to worry about this evening. And tomorrow I have way more time. I mean, there's one thing I should probably be doing, but I'm not. I'll have plenty of time later to do it, okay? Which means I'm probably not gonna do it. But like, you know. And I've been working a little more on the actual visual and actually putting together Richie Part 3. I've actually developed a little bit. Bitches, bitches. Okay, I was just moving my computer or my laptop to an angle that's better because Patchy, Patchy here, uh, yeah, Pacino, he's fucking like he's kind of blocking the screen from the angle that I had it at. Um, what's it even? It's kind of acting funny. I don't know why it's like that. Where was it? Whatever, whatever. Oh, one person. Hello, one person. Yeah, I'm just setting up the thing right now. I'm gonna be. It's just yapping, you know, you know. No more person. No more person. Bye bye person. Yeah, the Spotify thing acts kind of weird. I wonder if you can pick up the sound of Poochie because he's purring right now. Okay, so let's get into it. Yeah, this I guess I'll start with I feel like I was thinking I didn't finish my discussion on that family member. It was like annoying. Yeah, I didn't finish my discussion on. He's not a bad fella. He's not like altogether a bad fella, but he thinks he's more of a free thinker than he actually is. That's for certain. And I have a feeling I done fumbled the Spotify. Yeah, that should be fun. Yeah, that fella, not a horrible guy, but he's just kind of annoying. Um, I mean that's kind of the thing with a lot of people is that was really bad. We got Glizzy here. Put that thing away. Um, oh Fucking, fucking put that thing away. Okay, as I was saying, I scared Poochie, bro. Oh, okay, I scared my pussy, bro. What the hell is that thing? Put that thing away, man. Ugh, icky. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Primus. That's cool. And that's working, right? That's working. Yeah. Fucking hell. Again, I forgot what I was gonna yap about. Oh yeah, the problem with a lot of society is that there are a lot of people who think they think better than they are. And you know, the Socrates fella that we was reading about in ethics is like exactly like the opposite of that. He knows jack shit, and like, but he knows he's better than the people around him in the fact that there are a lot of people who think they know more than they actually do, and Socrates knows he knows nothing. And I deep respect for that. Deep respect. And he stood by his business, man. He died. He died for stupid reasons, but he said he wasn't afraid of death. He wasn't afraid to die, and stood on his business. You know what I mean? He didn't apologize for anything. He didn't, you know, respect. I mean, he could have got out of it because it was a stupid situation to be in the first place. But like, yeah. Y'all gotta check out this song. Honestly, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying. There's like this song is like a. Oh, it's just a nice ballad, and then out of nowhere, it just throws some heavy ass shit right in your face. He drags his balls all over your face. Fucking hell, bro. We got Ashley Angel in here, bro. You know, I did pretty decent in that round, all things considered, right, Poochie? Right, Poochie? Um, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of umming, it seems. This angle's kind of weird, Poochie. I mean, but I appreciate you being here. Yeah, according to most people, he's a pretty chill guy, and I have to agree with that assessment compared to like other cats, you know. Some of them bite for like stupid reasons, you know. I mean, he'll bite, but like not that bro, not that bro. I mean, you know, one of the things I'm kind of into doing the streaming stuff is like, you know, sometimes like I like being alone with my mind, you know, and just yapping to myself. But sometimes I'm like completely incapable of actually doing that and just get stuck on the phone. So, yeah, I mean, this is probably a better way to get my thoughts out. I mean, it just works better, you know? Because I mean, I'm playing the game, right? But like, I'm just yapping. I'm just yapping. I don't have time to stare at a stupid video on the YouTubes, even though I did completely get rid of YouTube Shorts, which is like 30 times worse than just watching long videos. But at the same time, long videos are still like content made to entertain. So I killed myself, and I went back a level. But isn't the whole kick the bucket thing? Does that relate to suicide? You're just like standing on a bucket and then you kick the bucket. and then the rope. Is that how that works? Fucking, you are not silly. Fucking glizzy. Get your glizzy out of here. Stop putting your glizzy in me. Stop shooting that shit at me, bro. Ah, yes, Primus sucks. Oh, cool, cool. Are you pissed off, Poochie? We're not giving you enough love. Come off it, pal. Yeah, so I made my So yeah, we had to do a reflection on that Socrates stuff. That's the paper I was talking about, and I mean, it's all right. I mean, I wasn't totally sure how I should format it, so I kind of made it into like an argumentative essay written for like people who, you know, haven't read haven't, don't know shit about Socrates or nothing. Yeah, I saw some really like mid AI videos about him show up in like Google search. Yeah, but I stole like one of them quotes, like the man who knew he knew nothing. God, they're everywhere, man. Oh yeah, and like today, the temperature isn't completely unbearable. It's not good. It's still cold as hell, but it's still cold as all hell. But it's relatively better. Yeah, yeah. Back to Richie. I did work on a couple of short scenes, and I think they're turning out pretty okay. I mean, I tried working on like a bigger scene that requires a lot of effort, and then I just got kind of tired of it. But I realized I have a lot of little ideas that I could totally just make into uh I could just make really quickly in like separate things because I edit all of them together into one big one and make them all separately because I used to make them as just one big project, and that I knew that was gonna be way too fucking annoying if I was gonna for the final big Yoshi. I don't know if it was exactly the final big Yoshi that I did that first, or if it was for the God damn it, if it was for the other series I never finished. Obamian War, Sprite Cranberry War. Yeah, that one. I don't know if I did it for that one. I might have, or at least started to do it towards the part where I didn't actually upload anything because I didn't finish it. Yeah, it's kind of strange. I haven't made Richie in order as much as the other series. I thought, like I was saying, I was thinking a lot more about this series than any series beforehand. I mean, I very much want to squeeze a lot of things, but just a little hint at this idea. There's just enough going on that'll spark your imagination, you know? While you're watching this dumb series, there's just enough going on in it that's like, oh, this is kind of uncomfortable. There's something going on here that I'm missing. I hope that can do that. I'll probably never make like a explained video as much as I would love to do that deep in my heart and explain everything that's gonna happen. I mean, one of the important things to the series is I think we all know what's gonna happen immediately once the credits are rolling on Richie Part One. We all know where this is gonna go. Okay, but the thing that it does to not do it doesn't. I think Richie Part Two kind of is that too much detail? I mean, I think from what I could tell, I hope the interpretation of Richie Part Two is it it like is not what you expected. Okay, it isn't what you were expecting. I feel like you probably expect immediately going into the war thing, and I didn't want to do that. And it's not just simply because the obvious that it would be a pretty challenging thing to make a cool action movie of sorts. But that's just not what I would want to make anyway. I actually quite like stuff that doesn't do that. I quite enjoy stuff that isn't just an action movie with simple characters and simple this and that, and you know, I have big respect for like I don't know, by Pucci. A big respect for movies like the Matrix franchise. Yeah, they have a lot of crazy action in them, but they really tried to say something with them, you know? And I mean, I quite like the third one, but I know it wasn't for everybody. More because it was a cool action movie because I was too young, and I already talked about how I feel about the Matrix. But you know, if I'm gonna be doing a billion streams, I'm gonna be yapping about the same things over and over again, no matter what. You know, at some point, I'm gonna come do the same shit. Uh, whoa, hey, is that the same one? Give me the same one. Yeah, it ain't Friday afternoon. Damn. Oh yeah, I gotta clip my damn nails. I just felt my fat, long ass bitch nail done hit the thing, and that felt weird. Oh. Yeah, oh no. With some of these things I'm saying, I know I done said the classic. I don't want to sound like a depressed lunatic. I'm talking about my things. Whoa, ho. Merry Christmas, bro. Merry Christmas, me. Yeah, no, I'm saying, yeah, I don't want to sound like a depressed lunatic, but should, well, I'm interested. I probably only sound like a depressed lunatic to people who I don't want to be with, don't want to be around. Okay. I mean, I can't imagine that these things I think about life are completely original. That nobody, I know damn well that there are other fellows who are pessimistic and nihilistic. Okay, obviously I do. What the hell? Who got shot? Oh yeah, this is the closing part of the album. There's some crazy shit is going on, and I'm like, I'm not even totally sure what's going on when I'm listening to it, even when I listen to the full album. Like, why did a bunch of people just get shot? Like, what was that about? Yeah, no, fuck is. If I was like, I don't know if I quantify as depressed, but no matter what, I know I'm not alone. Hypothetically, there's a lot of people, a lot of people and a lot of people, there's a high probability that we all kind of work the same. Okay, I mean, I'm my philosophy on the universe is that I mean, pretty much everything we found works in some sort of logical way. You know what I mean? Like everything works logistically. Okay, everything works with like a level of patterns. Okay, everything. In my opinion, I think you could predict just about anything with enough, fucking processing power or something, enough energy. You could definitely predict the universe. I mean, I believe that. Okay. I mean, I can't imagine if everything up to this point we've done it can be applied to like a mathematic equation and like it all works like systematically, then like I can't imagine that everything works that way altogether. What the hell? Oh my god. So that's my philosophy on things. That everything is predictable and boring. Yippee. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, I think it's the discussion of like I don't know. I'm thinking back to like the discussion on like free choice. And it's like I mean, I don't believe in free will and the fact that you can ever do something original, but I think we're all thinking about the question the wrong way in some ways, you know. I mean, obviously not all of us. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there. Okay. But yeah, a lot of us are thinking about the question wrong. What even defines a choice? You know what I mean? What even defines a fucking choice? Like, I know the thing is that your circumstances often define your choices. I mean, well, they do define your choices. You know, everything comes about from a certain set of conditions, which goes back to the idea of the universe. But like, if that is how it, I mean, but like, what do you mean by like a choice in this matter? A choice is such a vague concept when you think about it. Holy fucking what the hell? Yeah, choice is such a vaguely defined idea in like all of philosophy and stuff because it's one of those vague concepts. Just like a lot of other things, that's like a vaguely human concept made exclusively through our biased understanding of things. It doesn't really work under like systematic view. That's interesting to think about what it actually does entail if you try to look at it like a systematic way. Like what even is a choice? I don't fucking know. That's interesting. God damn. It's a silly glizzy is still here. Silly glizzy is still here. I mean, look, if somebody wanted to if in like 30 years Richard Henrietta Ninja Turtle becomes like a big deal um on the YouTubes and stuff, I would totally be down to take some interview on it. I like to explain certain parts of what I was going for it without outright explaining it. I mean, I'll admit all this philosophy talking. I mean, when you're making a story, a lot of it comes from like your own personal perspective on things. So of course it's gonna be in there, no matter what I do, no matter what I do. Okay, so I'm not saying that saying if it is or isn't intentional. Certain things you might glean from Richard Henrietta Ninja Turtle or any other YouTube series I'm putting together, but like you'll probably pick up on these ideas in there regardless of if I try to avoid it or not. I mean, the thing is, I feel like there are a lot of like I mean, I love talking about dark stuff like that, you know? I love getting all dark, okay? I think that's far more interesting to talk about than just trying to be happy go lucky. Oh, yeah. Oh, I had to go to knife. I had to go to, well, I still got top three. Whatever. I mean, that's why I love like dark, depressing ass movies. Because like watching a goofy comedy doesn't really do it much for me most of the time. I mean, I enjoy some of them. I enjoyed like I said, Joe Dirt. You know, that was a guest star on one of these live streams, bro. Yeah, that was a cool movie, I guess. I mean, I'm also very capable of being more lenient on certain things than other people can be. I mean, some people seem like they're like all about like extremes and stuff, you know. Also, I get the feeling somebody might have said something for some reason. Hold up, let me just make sure I didn't. Still on the same song. I mean, yeah, it's Brad Brock though. I mean, what Candace got like a 12-minute song. Yeah, but Dream Theater got a 24-minute song. Oh, and I probably know. I know there's like a 25-minute song by Pink Floyd. Would you know? I get the feeling. What the hell are you doing? I mean, I could pull out a knife, but then I would die, like I just did, but to another person. And I lost my train of thought. How unexpected was that I would lose my train of thought? People. I get the feeling that a lot of people work thinking like in extremes. That is to say, a lot of stupid people either really like something or really dislike something. And I certainly, more than anything, get the feeling that certain people don't want to look at art for what it's trying to do and are just watching it, expecting it to be something. And then when they don't get what they want, they say it's bad or something. That's very predictable then. Yeah, it's lame. It's a lame way to live, bro. It's especially lame when you just want to watch like one thing. Like, well, what's up? What's that? Person sucks, man. But they killed me, so they're just annoying. They're just really annoying. That's what they are. You know, I think I want to change my avatar and get away from silly Glizzy. There we go. The heat above. I mean, can I change it like in here? Yeah, peep the fit, peep the fit. I don't know why this one's so funny. Something's really funny about this face. I mean, I know. I mean, I just don't feel like looking like this guy. You know, for the next 15 seconds or something. I thought I heard something. Yeah, no. I'll definitely have more time today than I did last time. Why is he naked? Oh, oh, oh. Why they change it to that? Why they? Yeah, why they get rid of badges? I heard they did that. Why they? Yeah, but that's because I fucked around with it, and then it turned into some stupid shit that we could try to play, but I don't recommend it. Wait, I'm not looking. What about like 30 years or more? I don't know. I mean, I got this one. I've had this thing for like 1,000 years, right? Yep, I got a lot of friends. Everybody's my friend. That's a reference to that song that I really hate by Kansas. Yeah, pretty cool fit, but I'm not really feeling it right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, little gay white cowboy. I can't believe I actually named it that. Yeah, I was saying like no, I was saying gay, as in oh, he's a little fruity. He's a little fruity. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing to be a little fruity. It's not a bad thing to want to touch dudes as a dude. It's just as a straight person, I can't begin to comprehend what it's like to want the same sex instead of the opposite sex. That's weird. But unlike some people, I'm like, who gives a shit? What the hell? Yeah, honestly, I don't really feel like wearing a serious fit right now. What game should I play? I'm just thinking, because I wouldn't mind playing something else. I mean, I'm fine with just playing this right now, but it's not the most conducive to brain power. I mean, no video games really are, but I feel like they're better than, I don't know, watching fucking YouTube shorts. Okay. Look, I use YouTube shorts to make videos, but that's because I know it might advertise the videos to some people, and that's how I got more than like 2 views on Richard Part 1. Yeah, the one I did for Richie 2 was a part that, I mean, yeah, I just realized, like, I was watching this, and like you could not see the image that was on his phone in the sequence where we get to the present day. Yeah, you could just not see what was on his phone in any way, shape, or form. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to upload that to YouTube Shorts so somebody can actually pick up on what it is. I mean, you still can't read a lot of it very well, but that's your average YouTube short anyway. But it didn't advertise it very well because, well, it doesn't look like part of a bigger thing. It's just a little chunk of that episode. And anyway, it was pretty much a separate video of its own anyway. I just know YouTube Shorts are gonna get more views than anything. That if that can get like anybody to watch this stuff, That's cool. I mean, I want y'all to stop using it, okay? I want y'all to stop using that. And I want y'all to stop, get off TikTok and all that, and pretty much any social media. They all suck. Even this one. You know, like I said, I would probably have deleted YouTube if it wasn't for trying to, make YouTube content a little bit. You know, if I didn't do that, if I didn't want to do that, then I probably would have deleted it. But well, here we are. I've been getting back into like watching Minecraft videos. Like I've been watching a little bit of Hermitcraft recently. And I'm never gonna try and watch everything, all the videos. I'm never gonna watch all the videos, of course. It's kind of like, it's a bit much, man. It's a bit much. And some of these guys are just not it for me. Like, I enjoy I think Joe Hills is like a funny guy and all, but his videos are just kind of boring. It's pretty much, it feels like watching a live stream that's just a little cut down, just a little cut down, not like cut down to a reasonable pace. It's just, yeah, it's just poorly paced, really. Yeah, bruh, 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 bruh. Well, I mean, they did, they did. Yeah, yeah, love you, Joe, but you need like some real editing. Okay, you need some real pacing on those videos. Okay, and that goes for a number of YouTubers. On Hermitcraft. But I mean, in general though, they usually make up for it in other ways. Okay, I mean, I can even enjoy watching Joe Hill. I'm definitely gonna be coming back for that. Decked out. Oh, that stuff was so fun to watch, dude. Oh my god, I can't wait. Because Mumbo Jumbo mentioned it in his last video, and I was like, oh, yo, Mumbo Jumbo again. Why not watch another episode of that instead of doing my schoolwork? And you mentioned I can't wait to do Decked Out 2. Or Decked Out 3. Well, I can't wait to watch it as well, okay? I can't wait to watch that as well. Okay? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Goddamn motherfucking hell. Goddamn motherfucking hell. Oh man. That reminds me of I was watching Kansas Live at Whiskey, and what the lead singer guy Steve Walsh, he's absolutely fucking high out of his mind, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. I just loaded in. Yeah, he was absolutely high out of his goddamn mind. But like but he was still hitting them high notes half the time. Sometimes his voice was a little iffy, but for the most part it was like, damn, even like on cloud like 25, he was still pulling that shit. In fact, it was quite entertaining to watch in some ways. Kind of sad to watch as well, but I'm glad he's gotten over it, as far as I can tell. It's a shame. He had such an incredible voice, but he kind of screwed it over using it, probably because of the drugs. But that's the music industry, right? Oh, I thought I didn't have to worry about that guy. Well, now I don't have to worry about him. I have to worry about Tate. I was not looking that way. I was not looking that way. Okay. Oh yeah, so I was thinking earlier, I was like, I really like Steely Dan and all, but a lot of these other guys, I don't want to be mean, but I'm just gonna use the term yacht rock. A lot of these other yacht rock big wigs like the Doobie Bros just don't like do it for me, you know? I mean, I enjoy their stuff, but it's just like Steely Dan's on a whole nother level, man. You know what I mean? I watched a video on what yeah um 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 yeah 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 you feel me? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is that I watched a video on what music does to your brain and why it essentially became a video that was about like it became a video that it was more a video about like I did it again. I did it again. I gotta stop using I gotta stop using I mean I'm thinking a lot, so it's kind of expected, but I still don't think I should. It's just not, it's not a good word. It's kind of annoying. And fucking Shinji, I got nice Shinji. You get it. Yeah, I mean, you little fruity. You little fruity. Nothing wrong with that, but you are a fruit cake, bro. A 12-year-old fruit cake, probably. Or like I am 15 and this is deep type kid. Type kid. Like I'm a nihilist, but I don't show it like that. I don't even care about my visual appearance that much. But I'll be completely honest with you. I don't think I'm particularly physically unattractive, all things considered. You know, you know. I know that that's something crazy, but that is one thing I've never had that much. I've never had that much like poor confidence in. Okay, I've never been unconfident about how I look. I just don't. I'm pretty sure I said this, but I just don't show my face because I don't really. I want a little bit of privacy. Okay, I can talk about all these things, but I mean, as long as y'all don't use the power of hacking into Google servers, my identity will hopefully remain safe. Oh man. Yeah. Now I don't even know what I was saying. Now I don't even know what I was saying. Now I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the music. I don't. Did I finish that? Okay, the music thing was essentially that it's like it's about why people like complex music because the world is complex around them. And like yeah, it's kind of true, but for some reason I don't know if it's tonal voice or whatnot, but I was like in my heart I'm like God, I hate this guy secretly. I hate this guy for completely irrational reasons that will not take it out on him. But I must say I secretly dislike this guy. His video is so good. His video is so good. And I think his essay is interesting, even if it like isn't exactly the video you'd expect to walk into. Unlike the other video I watched yesterday, which was the myth of Soviet space superiority, which was pretty much exactly what it claimed to be, but that's not. That's clickbaiting. That's a very common thing on the YouTubes. Very common things. But it's fine. It's whatever. I mean, I don't know. I just uh, something about just like there's something icks me, something irks me about like modern music that like feels like it's trying very hard to be like deep or something. Something about it irks me. Something about the way they did it in the past. Something about like Kansas doing it feels a little more. I don't know. It just feels like everybody's trying to come off as depressed sometimes. Yeah, they probably are secretly depressed. Maybe. Sometimes it feels like everybody wants to be like fake depressed. God, I fucking hate like mainstream, like nothing stuff, you know, with like simple. Okay, well, I'm not exactly listening to complex music. I just don't really like mainstream music a whole ton. Okay, like there's a certain variety of rap that like just kind of bothers me because of the tone of voice being kind of God. Like there's a thousand. There are there's like a dime a dozen of like a couple different kinds of voices in the rap community. And same thing with those beats. You know, I like Kendrick. Kendrick's alright. He's cool. Um, I like a number of older. I like Biggie Smalls and like that sort of that era of rap to some extent. I mean, I'm not exactly naked SpongeBob. Naked SpongeBob. Naked SpongeBob. He came back. Can I? Can I? I SpongeBob. Naked SpongeBob. Naked SpongeBob. Oh wait, that's Biggie Smalls right there, right? Yeah, I like Biggie. You know, I feel like I gotta check out that era of rap a little better. I mean, I'm not really like that into rap, you know. I do like a number of rappers. I like, you know, the pretty much the obvious stuff you'd expect a white guy to like. That's the type of stuff I like. Oh, I killed him. Yummy. Yeah, I like rap. I just like I guess I'm more into just general rock, you know. And rock can be a lot of things. Rock can be a whole lot of things. I also quite enjoy soul from time to time, you know. Goddamn hell. Goddamn hell. Yeah, if you're wondering why like the jump from this I mean like I've always had a quality mic to do for the voice acting in videos. I just choose not to because it's honestly more humorous. I mean this isn't like the most high quality mic ever, but it works. Yeah. Naked SpongeBob. Since when did naked SpongeBob come back from the grave, bro? When did that happen? Gambling, gambling, gambling. Let's go gambling. Let's do some gambling. Gamble me up, daddy. Cthulhu. Yeah, I think I already got most of the stuff that I actually like. That's exactly what I wanted. Ooh, I can get a. I can't say that. There's nothing on here that I'd want that I don't already have. This one's cool. I like this one. I kinda like this one. sort of that guy. I kind of want the person of color right here. Song was this? Oh, this song was in my head. What was this? Hold up, there was a song. There's another one that I wanted to. Yeah, this song was on my mind. It sounds kind of like this one actually. Checking if there's anybody watching say anything. Nope, 50 minutes. It doesn't feel like it's already been 50 minutes. Tell me how. I mean, I get why some people don't like this Kansas, but like, this is not the worst song they've ever made. Okay, it's basically, um, it's basically like the anything Kansas related on anything on that Drastic Measures album is probably one of the worst things ever. That was a horrible point for their history, you know. Is that step? Hot chocolate. I'm drinking hot chocolate. Death. I mean, I like having a wide variety of kill effects. I mean, I'm pretty sure I literally have not. Yeah, it's just on shuffle. I haven't favorited any of this. Yeah, no, somebody. Yeah, I've been on the Kansas Reddit for a bit, and yeah, somebody done. You know, I kind of like this. I'm gonna go for that. Yeah, I've been on the Kansas Reddit, and that's what I was talking about. Somebody said this was the worst song they ever made. And like, I don't think so. Okay, they made some. Like I said, drastic measures exist. Okay, that literally contains all the worst songs in their whole discography. And if you disagree with that, kick the bucket. Guess I'll just save my cha-ching for now. Naked SpongeBob is at 13. I'm SpongeBob. Naked SpongeBob. Naked SpongeBob. Naked SpongeBob. Yeah, no, there's people in the Southwind. You think it'd be like naked spongy, spongy, day, Benji, da, spongy, da, yeah, no, there's people in the Southwind song. There's I just think it's kind of humor. It's a cool song. Okay, it's a cool song. It's actually pretty cool. Candace made a. This is a fucking disco song. Okay, that I'll say that it is a disco song, and they made a disco song about the mistreatment of Native Americans. I mean, it's not really about that, but it's like the album cover is a Native American. This song is about Native Americans. They say it's just a state of mind or something. I don't know. This song's actually pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of wild that they were actually able to integrate a disco song onto a generally still pretty proggy album. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely where they kind of start getting like into their mid era of the group. I mean, it's kind of the transition into that era, but it's not the worst album. It's in fact, I'd still pretty much say it's part of their '70s golden era, you know, because it's got the opener and Angels Have Fallen and there's one other one, A Glimpse of Home. Those are all pretty cool, and you know nothing else on the album is particularly abhorrent. I mean, like this song that's on there, that's pretty cool. That How My Soul Cries Out for You is kind of neat. Um, I mean, Stay Out of Trouble is like some people's like least favorite things ever, and I'm just like, this is kind of okay. I mean, it's not crazy. I mean, most people agree that it's just like the most mid song before you get to the 80s. Yeah, it's not that bad. I don't know what's wrong with it, really. I mean, I know what's wrong with it. It's just not that interesting. That's what's wrong with it. I don't even know why they put it on there. Someone says it's like that obligatory song they had on it. The whole second half is just kind of eh. You know, once you get past Glimpse of Home, it's just kind of you know we're just hanging around for a little bit longer. Because Glimpse of Home, it almost feels like it should have been the second to last song, and they should have just cut out the songs. You know, a Reason to Be is cool. Reason to Be is of course cool. You know, of course. I mean, it's not like particularly special, but it feels like a very good closer. You know, and some people say it's like Dust in the Wind too, but I mean, it's kind of better than Dust in the Wind. It's actually like a more complex song in general. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it is a complex song. I'm just saying it's like a perfect song for people who like. It's just a perfect, simple song that anyone can get along with and relate to what's trying to say, and you know, it's a very good song. It's a very good song, but it's like it's very simple and can get really boring to hear more than like once. And damn you, fucking trippy. Damn you. I don't hate Dust in the Wind, and in general, it's like I said in the Reddit that's like my least favorite song on the album, but it's like not bad. It's just kind of you hear it 1,000 times, it gets boring. But even like just a couple times, it's like it's really goddamn simple, and you aren't really getting much new or you know from listening to it over and over again, and so the enjoyment is waning on it. But I gotta piss. And the kitty is sitting on the floor right now. Still going, still going. Yeah, I was using my phone to check if the audio worked in the last couple streams, but I mean the mic audio, but I realized I could literally just look on the screen here on this dingle dong. This little dingle dong called Streamlabs. This is what I'm running the ding on. I don't want to hear any of this. I already heard a number of these, like not that long ago. Don't feel like it. Don't feel like it. Don't feel like it. I guess. I guess. Don't feel like it. Heard the song earlier. And then, instead of this song, I'd rather hear this. I guess I'll leave the other one in there, though, just because it's kind of fitting based on the things that are said in this one. What you gonna do when Big Papa come for you? I don't know. I don't think he's coming for me. I think he's dead. I kind of like how this. I like how this song, not this song. I mean, this gun launches you up in the air. That's pretty cool. I was on a thin line there. Honestly, I wouldn't mind playing like a Doom mod right now. Oh shit! Oh, he just said oh shit too in the song. Oh shit! And then they die. I mean, Asia is not exactly a prog group, but like it's still like prog related. I think after this, maybe I'm considering listening to a couple albums from some of those well-known artists, including the Doobie Bros. Just cause I just don't know which Doobie Brothers album I would check out. I mean, I'd probably just check out one of the popular ones or something. Or maybe I'll look on the Steely Dan Reddit. Because somebody has to have said like, maybe I should just look there for like what's the best artist to check out if you like Steely Dan. But like I said, the problem with a lot of these artists that I check out is like got every fucking song is about romance. Okay, they're all about romance. All these yacht rock, all these like literally meant to be yacht rock groups just make songs about love. And like a lot of songs are about love, of course. Very common topic to be discussed. But like I don't know, I just think songs precisely about love can get old. Okay, I like some songs that are just about love. Like it's such a boring topic, you know? Oh, boring. God dang boring. Whoa, and I be doing that too bad actually. All things considered. I mean, compared to other people, not very good, but like that, we in a stacked lobby it seems. I mean, dude. I mean, it just crossed my mind. I back when I was talking about playing Doom mod thing. I don't know. I'm kind of grooving with this at the moment, though. And there's a lot that a Doom mod could entail too, and I probably have my audio on. Like I can't even hear what's going on in the game. Yeah, I haven't had my audio on at all besides the music. I'm having a cup of coffee. You want a cup of coffee? I'm having a cup of coffee. You want a cup of coffee? You want a what? You want a cup of coffee? Want a cup of coffee? Cheeseburger. 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 Whoa. You know what's one good quote unquote yacht rock artist though? I quite like some of them Al Stewart songs. Yeah. Particularly his two most popular ones, "You're the Cat." Yeah, especially "You're the Cat," but also "Time Passages." Those are both really good songs. Especially "You're the Cat." I used to like "Time Passages" more for what it was actually talking about, and "You're the Cat" is just kind of a song about romance, but it's just more like it's so well put together and poetic that it's incredible. And why are they all on the roof? Why are they all camping the roof? Whoa, 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 hey. God damn it. I remember this particular Asia album as being like the one that the song playing now is. Um, I remember this particular album being more enjoyable than the other one that was just on, generally speaking. But the songs, listening to them individually, has been not as good. It's enjoyable. It's just yeah. Whoa, whoa. What is that? Is that the floor? Something's vibrating. I don't think it's my phone. The way my arm is sitting for the keyboard is kind of annoying. No, I didn't. I didn't know I actually did. I still got 19 kills. I mean, this particular song right now is pretty okay, pretty cool. I really like the opener. That's definitely my favorite part of the album. It's a pretty badass song, all things considered. I wish your options for melee weapons was a little more interesting though. Because they all do the exact same thing, I'm pretty sure. His mind is high as a kite. Damn. Oh, they both hit 97. Oh my goodness. John Brick, kill yourself. Oh, I said a thing that I wasn't supposed to say. Who gaff? Who gaff, right? Who gaff? I mean, I'm definitely not trying to make these streams for like any particular age group, but I don't intend to make it kid friendly. So I guess not for kids. I wonder what it's like to be like um a person who tried to do it, and you see all these people jokingly telling other people to kill themselves. How does that feel? How does that? That probably not doesn't feel good, and that's something to laugh about. But I mean, you know, gee whiz, bro. Damn. Yeah, no. Freddy Fazbear told my cousin to kill herself. Absurd. Oh, that was it. Oh my god. That skin I was wearing was not cool. Not cool, bro. Yeah, Asia was pretty close to being like the first prog rock group that I kind of got into. Even though they aren't really prog, they interested me with their little teeny bit of progginess to it. You know, there's just enough going on there that I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. Damn, these oh, wild Gunner, Gunner spotted in the wild. Probably not. They probably just like that. Yeah. You get like a really weird feeling about like in one of those like I don't know those kind of games. You know what I mean? Indie games. I get a weird feeling about falling in love with one of them. I absolutely love Signalis. Okay, that game was incredible. But God, when I hear other people yap about it, I'm like, God, this sounds exactly like me, and it's so cringe. So cringe. Why is it so cringe? I mean, I could even watch video essays on it until like when I was really desperate to get that feeling I got from the game again for some reason. It was not a happy feeling to get. It was not a happy feeling. Okay. Like I watched this one movie recently where it's like, I feel like feeling like absolute fucking shit. So I watched one of the most dark and depressing things I've ever seen, and it accomplished that exact task, and I liked it. What the hell? Do I have a kink for being depressed? Maybe. But apparently, my family's had a little bit of that thing, have had a little bit of that thing going around. Oh, there's like two people here. Lame. Yeah, but I'm saying apparently my family's had a little bit that thing going on. It's like, okay, interesting. I mean, nobody ever kicked the bucket out from under them, though. I mean, I had to ask the question, like, if that's the thing, what the? Is that a realistic old man? Is that a realistic naked old man? Oh my goodness. What the hell? I mean, well, there's a realistic naked skeleton too, but Roblox doesn't want to tell you that. That's exactly what you look like if I took off all your skin and all everything, all your veins and organs, and cleaned it off and put it all back together. That's exactly what you look like. You fat fucking skull. You fat fucking skull fucker. Damn hell. Yeah, I gotta see that. What the hell? Okay, he has legs. He has legs. He does have legs. Should I add him? I'm not adding that creature. It just crossed my mind because of all the weird UGC stuff. It's kind of weird that there's that the headless head is like $1,000 when it's literally the absence of a head. It's got a shiny Get Wilson card. I think am I like a pirate right now? Pirate of some kind or like a Viking? I mean, kind of related. The Vikings are probably cooler. Well, both are pretty cool actually. That's a hard argument. That'd be a pretty hard argument because Vikings have like all this North mythology lore. That stuff's really cool, but brah, brah. Yeah, no, North mythology lore is cool, but sailing the seven seas, yar har, swab the poop deck is also pretty cool. I do say so myself. Yar har, yar, yar, yar. It's weird that they gave that like, old Gramps over there a dang. Oh yeah, he's in his wheelchair. I thought like, can I look at the? Can I see his avatar, bro? Can I see it in full? He clearly has shorts. Oh, that is disgusting. He has an ab shirt on. Magnifico. I wonder if it's possible to get an entire server of just one team, or would it just like immediately end the game? Like if that happened, I feel like it would, and then they would just start a new one. If because you can probably just like everybody from one team quits, and then there's nobody to fight, so they have to do the thing to start over. Or maybe like when one of them finally dies, they just start forcing them to join the other team. Or they just go on until someone wins. Oh, I got him alone. Yeah, my opinion on this album was quite controversial, to say the least. I still don't think it's a very fully formed album. Like, they're still like, they don't know what they're. I mean, they know how to make good music, but they aren't totally certain of what they're doing, to be exact, you know? Yeah, a certain somebody described this song as feeling kind of standard, you know? And I mean, I could see that, but there's a certain level of complexity in it that makes it pretty good, especially in comparison to other songs they've made. Like 90% of Crazy World is really lame. I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't really I don't really wholeheartedly get the love for that album. I like Face the Heat better, but I was a little bit too nice to it. Like I don't think it deserved to be as high as I put it. And just I just left it there. I was like, after I heard that woman song, that 7 minute woman song again, I was like, damn, this song's pretty lame actually. I finally gave up. I really wanted to like that song, and the first time I heard it, or like one of the first few times I heard it, was like it hit like, oh damn, this is incredible. And then I just was like, the song actually kind of. I mean, it's different from their usual stuff, but it's still just kind of. I mean, you know, I mean, I still think overall that album's pretty sweet, actually. I mean, it's certainly better than the last one, but yeah, my rating of it was quite a bit too high. I mean, I don't remember any specific examples of it, but yeah, it is just too high. I think I put it above Savage Amusement, which was like, no, no, not at all. The same thing with Fly to the Rainbow. Yeah, Fat Chance, pal. Willie Era's Corpse is pretty much the best. Okay. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Virgin Killer and also Fly to the Rainbow to it. I mean, I like Fly to the Rainbow more. Oh, I killed him, didn't I? I fucking killed him. Oh wait, he has like short peapod. Get out of here, Grandpa. Get out of here, Gramps. You old fat. You should be lying on your bed contemplating death. I don't even know how you're standing at all. I mean, with that kind of body, you know. Yeah, it's way too detailed, man. Oh, 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 oh. And, like the chorus on this song, it low key gives off vibes of like flying. Like it's this close to making me feel like I'm flying or something. It's not quite there, but it's pretty close. You know, something about the mix or something kind of fumbles that part. This is generally a really well put together, straightforward song. Song ever, and I think it could be better, but you know. I do still think this album's one of the better ones. I mean, it's not exactly a top contender, but I think it's in the upper half of their discography. Bravi poo, bravi scooby skull. I'll be the, I'll put you out of your misery, bro. Just like all the other people that I killed in this game. Primus. That didn't. I thought at least one of them should have hit him. Peepaw killed me. The point of no return. Obama, hamburger, sussy balls. Little Muzzy is white, sussy balls. EDP, 4 for 5 balls. I like 13. Yeah, I still got 10. I still got plenty of time. But I'm probably gonna drop the stream in about half an hour. Yeah, like I think most of my streams will probably be 2 hours. I think 2 hours is a pretty good period of time to do a stream, unless I find something that I really want to do. I just don't know if I'd want to do one of these streams for like 5 hours unless I got into a really good discussion type of the beat. I mean, generally speaking, it's most interesting when you get into like a big old discussion with a fella instead of just that. Like I'm just saying this to nobody right now. I wish this song just was a little more cheesy pop and a little less rock in certain regards. Not to say I still quite like the song, like I done said. I'm just saying, I don't like how he said media overkill. I don't like how he said we can't escape the media overkill. It doesn't feel like how that part was supposed to progress. It feels like there was a way to do it that would make it sound like 30 times better. But they didn't do that one. They did it this way. Ooh, depression music. Yeah, I'm dead. Well, the thing with going to like a Doom mod is like, I played those quite a bit. And it's not gonna be as interesting as it was like 100 years ago. I mean, I wouldn't mind it doing it sometime, maybe. I mean, at this rate, maybe I should do like at least like one stream a week. I feel like wouldn't be too bad. Anybody talking to me? Still nobody. Yeah, no, back in the day when I would do a live stream, it was kind of like, I mean, I was all like anxious, like I had to be like, I don't know, I didn't want to screw anything up with a live stream. At this point, I'm just kind of letting my persona of whatever try to do. I'm trying to not be. I'm not as focused on trying to make it like a perfect stream or something. Like I don't give a shit if I fumble something or if I don't make any money off the stream or anything. That's whatever, you know. I'm just trying to be real now, okay? Whereas back then I was just trying to, do what my favorite creators were doing, just in a less interesting manner. Because I didn't like have any personality, and like that's pretty typical of kids, all things considered. And the ones that do have personalities are probably not going somewhere. You know what I mean? Maybe, maybe. I don't know. I just pulled that out of my ass. I mean, because like if they already have a certain personality and they're like looking like they're very clearly gonna go in one direction, then they may just end up going in that direction. I don't know. I mean, I think I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I don't really care what I'm talking about, so I'm not really trying hard to try with it. I'm just saying. I think as a kid, I was too scared of what I was putting out on the internet, and I've seen some crazy stuff nowadays to a point where I'm like, ooh gaff, ooh gaff. If you want to build an audience, you gotta just do what you want to do, and eventually the right people will find you. That's what I've heard pretty much every guy say, but I never really took it to heart until now, pretty much. I mean, I'm probably not gonna make like video essays or something, but I love to just keep doing live streams and yapping about anything, anything that I find remotely interesting. Because I've always liked doing that, you know, with like, hello. I feel like he's gonna kill me. Yep, he's gonna kill me. Well, he got that one for free for hitting a G. Um, yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Sometimes I wonder if I have like a little bit of short-term memory in certain areas. Yeah, that happens a lot, but it's also just like there's a lot going on in my head, and some things are gonna bound to get lost. Okay, yep, I can feel my brain starting to get less good at doing this. Damn, still hit that. Yeah, I'm just the thing with doing video essays is it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I'm more about like storytelling. And if I wanna do philosophy, I just talk right to people. Or I just yap at people or just use my art to get my point across. I think that's a little more enjoyable than just saying, I don't know, doing something like that. I mean, I guess that's what most people do. I mean, back in the old days, they was like writing like seminars where people are like discussing things. But they were a lot of it was discussing it with other people, all things considered. That's most of where it comes from, and my version of doing philosophy is it's nothing like that. It's nothing. It ain't that. It is not that. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't totally hate. Like I think I said, I want to be like a philosophy teacher. I don't know if I want to be a philosophy teacher. In fact, I'm thinking I might just be going to a different school because the one I'm going to doesn't really have any good tech programs. I mean, it has this one thing, but that's just whatever. But then again, when I think about that, I'm like, well, I could just learn code myself. So I don't know. I'd have to look into it more. Just like most things. Just like most things. I'm like so ready to quit this whole damn. Like I'm taking a class in accounting, and I'm like, this shit is not good, not good. I don't really know if I like this business at all. I don't know if I could stand these people. I don't know if I want to do this kind of thing for my whole life. I'm thinking I'd rather do something in tech, right? Probably. I mean, I like coding to some extent. I mean, it's like I, I feel like my brain's very oriented around like problem solving in a way. Ooh, that was a lot of fighting. I just farted a whole lot. I'm a silent farter though. I don't know, something just happened. I don't have to shit though. Um, so yeah, I'm saying I don't think I could stand being an accountant. I mean, I never really wanted to be like a public accountant, which would probably be not as bad. I understand that's not like a career that's gonna get screwed over in the way that other careers might, but I mean, the thing is, I'm not really bothered by the whole AI revolution. It's not gonna destroy everything. Yeah, it's gonna get rid of like low level jobs and stuff. But I think that just means people are gonna have to get better to get higher, which isn't too terrible. I mean, I think altogether AI is pretty much Pandora's box and we should never have opened it. But since we have, we're gonna have to deal with it. And I'd rather just burn down all the AI data centers, but it's too late. I really do hope AI just kills itself. You know what I mean? It does all this shit and it completely demolishes the internet, and then people have to go back outside. That'd be great. That'd be incredible. In a lot of ways. But it's like, God, we had this whole thing with this ultimate source of information, and then we demolished it by being stupid, essentially, and reckless as a species. But really, just a bunch of dumb tech bros are the ones who are ruining the world. Like, what were they thinking? They like AI because it's just like free labor or whatever. It's just the next big revolution. It's making all these people all this money, but like it's completely horrific for like everybody. I mean, I feel like it's the worst in particular for what it's doing to like the arts. Like AI art is not art. Okay, no way, it's art. You know. I mean, I don't. I mean, I believe the concept that all life forms are like algorithms and stuff. But like AI art is so. I mean, AI art doesn't have all the flaws that make human art so good. It has flaws that make it has the flaws that make it seem ridiculously inhuman and gross and stuff. I don't know. I just don't like it. I just don't think we as a society should condone it for a wide number of obvious reasons that I don't know how some of these people genuinely believe that AI is good for the art. You know, we can make infinite content. Come on, bro. Bro, the only reason some of this only reason most of this content, this thing you call content, was so good was because it's art made by people and it's not perfect. It's not made bred for one express purpose. Then there's a level of bias that goes into it. You know, it's all the flaws that come with human stuff. That's what makes it enjoyable to people because then it feels human. It feels like other people. It's like you're having a conversation with another person. That's why art is so good. Okay, and AI is not having a conversation with another person. Okay, pretty much everything AI does is like bad. It should only be used for like medical enhancements and stuff, and like sorting data and stuff. It should not be used to make images and stuff. I mean, I don't even hate it as like a source of brainstorming. That's not that bad. You know, it's not really that bad. I mean, I think people should certainly be trying to think more. Is that a Pantera song reference? I think people should be thinking more. I don't know if AI is. I mean, it's like we're skipping over a step here. You know, the whole point of doing work is that oftentimes it's just to make us do better. To make us stronger. And then when you're like college, but oh no, you aren't gonna write 1,000 word stupid paper. I mean, sure, there are some dumb papers in here, and there are some dumb requirements that you have to do in college. That like, yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Everything's really complicated. Okay, you know, there's a bunch of stupid bullshit you have to do, but maybe you'll actually learn something if you do the stupid bullshit instead of letting the AI do everything. I mean, think about the fact that someday your doctor could be a guy who just let ChatGPT do all the work for him. You know, like that's not fun. That's not fun to think about, is it? I fucking hate corporate slime bags anyway, and AI just feels like, well, now we have more corporate slime bags in the form of all of those AI people. And that's why I don't think I could do accounting because it's all about corporate slime bags. You know? I mean, I hate these people and their work culture. It's shit. It's stupid. It's just a bunch of stupid shit. Okay. That's honestly how I feel about corporate culture. It's just a bunch of stupid bastards doing a bunch of stupid shit to make themselves look good to imaginary people. Because nobody actually talks like half of these people, and I think it's I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe, but I think whoever's watching kind of understands what I'm getting at. Okay, whoever's watching this like 50 years later, for the sake of like getting some info for the AI revolution. Here you go. Here you go. They got the Doom Slayer. They got a Doom Slayer blade and a Halo blade. I've seen those around, but I never. Yeah, they added some cool new stuff that I haven't checked out yet. Oh, but I got something uninteresting. I mean, that's kind of funny, but Oh, is this that skin that I was boohooing about? Yeah, probably. I feel like I know where that's from. Like where that what that's referencing. Yeah, it's on complete random. Fish. That's not the same fish. Those are not the same fish. Eventually, I'm gonna have to start favoriting stuff. Because some of these are kind of lame. I mean, this one's kind of my favorite. All things considered, it's the classic sword. I like that. Yeah. Do I have any? No. Yeah, I haven't really gotten a whole lot of actually interesting stuff. I wonder how many people play on random and how many people like have a specific skin. Because I, generally speaking, see a number of people using the same skin over and over again. Or more actually not changing their skin. Like they don't take their skin off and then put another on. Whereas I'm doing that every time I die. Every time I die. Every time I die. Every single time. You can die more than once in this universe and then just reappear. I don't think enough people comprehend how weird that is. Oh, two. I mean, it's just a video game and all that. And there's not really like a story to it. Beyond, it's just a bunch of people shooting each other because why not? They're pretty much the whole lore of the game. Why not shoot this random person that just saw? Was that one of the coolest swords I was just trying to get? Ugh. Surprised I'm in the top three, though I'm not very close to second. God damn hell. You have not Shadow the Hedgehog. The Shadow the Hedgehog I know kills people for like any reason they can think of. And are like deeply composed to do it. Like it's literally instinctive and he's almost like compulsed to do it. It's like compulsory. He compulsory kills people. But he has just enough control over himself to not do it sometimes. And I can't exactly explain why he was doing it beforehand. But now but now he has the excuse of the almighty fart. That gives the capacity to you can just kill people in fascism. Like not like literally just kill people, but like pretty much literally just kill people. For like if they're just sussy, if they're sussy, they die. You know what I mean? No, you don't, because it's not very well defined what sussy even is. Yeah, I feel like Shadow's a much honestly he's probably like the most complex character in the whole story I've been building up. I mean, on the surface he seems pretty basic, but I feel like there's something underlying there that makes him kind of interesting. Even if he's like part of his character is the fact that he just kill people sometimes with no excuse at all. And when he realizes like, oh shit, the fact that I'm killing people kind of matters, and because now he knows what it's like to lose, and now he finds he goes to the Almighty Fard. Is that the thing? Is that conveyed like? Oh my god, so little of it is conveyed on screen though. What? What? Um, what? Yeah, yeah, no, no, I didn't. It's not very well explained, but I mean, it's implied that essentially. Well, I mean, it is kind of explained. It's not right said, but it's like you found the Fard because the man that, um, the man before he just became a slideshow of badass imagery. Before he became that, um, he was like a shitty person. Now that version is dead, and now he cares about killing people. He doesn't want to kill people. Kinda. It's also because I mean, I get the vibe from the episode that he's like killing. He's doing it. Oh fucking hell! I forgot what I was gonna say. The thing is, he forgot or what his he knows more than the audience does. That's the thing. I mean, I'm not trying to. I don't think he's a particularly intelligent guy, all things considered. But he's not exactly the most unintelligent guy either. He's just like got really bad compulsion. He's got very bad compulsions, and the world around him has pretty much taught him that like, well, who cares? Who cares, bro? Who cares, bro? Oh, kill people? Why not? That's pretty much what's going on in that the world around him. Holy fucking hell! How many people was that? You see, oh yeah, you see that level of talking about Richie is kind of chills me, and also that skin is really cringy. Okay, that skin is really cringe. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's kind of cringe. Kind of cringe. I like SpongeBob over here though. They no Fifi closed SpongeBob shirt SpongeBob shirt Sponga day Sponga deep day bop boppy shirt Sponga day boppy. What does that mean? What does it mean? Name is SpongeBob. God damn it. Shirt Sponga day boppy. Oh, oh, no, let's get in lights. I could tell by the plane to your face that you're from outer space. Yeah, y'all gotta check out these lyrics. I don't feel like singing them. It's about an old. I bet I played this during the first live stream. I feel like I did. I don't know. It's the same playlist, and it's got 1,000 songs, but you know how Spotify works. A number of those songs that appeared in the queue, like right as the start, that I got rid of, were like shit I had to deal with the last time. the last couple times. Like I do not want to hear More Than a Feeling by Boston again. So at this point, I'm probably just gonna get it off the playlist. But I like just don't hate it enough. Am I hitting my mic and not even realizing it? Yeah, probably. I'm just like scratching my chin. Oh, I gotta kill. Oh yeah, I was a little concerned about perhaps showing my IP address or something up in the corner there, but no, I don't think so. It just shows the server I'm on. Oh, I'm still doing pretty good. Live my life now so far. Something happened in between. This part is kind of annoys me because the Steely Danners love to talk about old farts who are out of touch. Dude, Shirt Sponge Day Boppy is ahead of me. Sponge Day Boppy is ahead of me. Sponge Day Boppy is ahead of me. Sponge Day Boppy. Sponge Day Boppy. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kick that fucking bucket, bro. Spunk. 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 Heartbreak. Spunk. Heartbreak. Spong done broke my heart, bro. I wanted to be top three, bro. Slag man. What the goddamn hell? Oh, this server is laggy, dude. This server is laggy as all hell. Like it was already doing that funky stuff earlier, y'all saw, but I was like, oh, it's just right now, just right now. Oh, he called me dumb. Oh, I think this lady who made this song is like apparently really Christian, like really goddamn Christian. I like cheesy pop. I told you I like cheesy pop. Shadow the Hedgehog already. I mean, Shadow the white person already won. What? What? I guess the reason I didn't want to share my life opinions with people on the YouTube is because it was supposed to be like a funny channel, like a funny haha channel. We weren't ever supposed to be serious, and I pretty much gave up on my dreams of being a video game streamer. But now I just don't care. I mean, I'm still trying to be a funny guy. Of course I am. Of course I am. Okay, I want to be an entertaining guy. If I want to, if I want to become a big boy streamer, I gotta be an entertaining guy. You know what I mean? And this channel already has a certain reputation of being a funny guy channel anyway, because most of my subscribers come from my funny haha videos, and they pretty much only watch the funny haha videos. So, yeah. I mean, I know like a lot of channels do like, there are a lot of like funny haha gamer channels that like, I just realized I'm like saying pyrocynical words right now. A lot of my language seems to have been dictated by pyrocynical. A lot of my language has been dictated by pyrocynical. But like I'm saying, I know a lot of people, a lot of the YouTube peoples, um, who have like funny channels that do streams. Like nobody watches them streams, you know. But I'm like, it's kind of enjoyable. I mean, maybe I could get a funny haha compilation, like a funny moments compilation of my stream. Maybe that could get people interested in watching me. But at the same time, I don't know how much I actually want to become a YouTube streamer. I mean, I don't know if I want to be doing like a persona for half my life. I mean, but then again, I mean, like it's kind of hard to tell what even is the difference between like who, like what part of you is what, like what part of you is a persona and what part are you not. I mean, I think we can all agree with that to some extent. It's almost like oh, now we're into the philosophicals. Okay, let's get into the philosophical. It's almost like it almost feels like, I mean, I don't know if this is just me or whatnot, but it almost feels like there's a certain person that you want to be in that you're trying to hold up the portrayal of to other people, but like deep inside it's not exactly the right you. But like when you really think about it, you don't even really know who the right you is anyway. So I mean, I don't know. It's like every part of you is you. Everything you do is showing a part of you. Every little thing. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. Another topic that I could probably go deeper into, but I don't know if I'm totally in the mood right now. Okay, now it's acting weird. Why did it open that up? I don't care. I do not care. I do not care. Jesus. Sorry, some app. That you don't live in that goddamn New York City no more. But this is on that place. Mhm. All things considered, like I'm pretty ready to end this stream. Oh, guess what? We passed 2 hour mark. Oh yeah, appreciate nobody for watching. Shout out to Dr. Money and Gangsta Boo for the for being cool. And I'll see y'all another time. Probs. Soon enough. Yeah, soon enough. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably find some other time to do it. Just 'cause I do enjoy doing this, but it's like watching a long. It's like making a 2 hour long stream. It doesn't always go perfectly, of course. Is that how do I try to say? It's like well, it's just me yapping at the screen. It can get kind of old. So I wouldn't mind talking to the peoples, and it should probably have like a bit of a text, some area on the screen where text is popping up, but that wouldn't even show up for me. So I don't know. I don't know. I probably have to get like a second monitor once I start getting, if I ever start getting people to watch these. I did have a second monitor, but then I sold it for it wasn't really a lot of money. I mean, it was a reasonable amount of money. I mean, I got it for free. Okay, and then somebody was like, I kind of need another monitor, so could I buy that from you for like how much? How much? And he put a bit low, and then I think he put a bit low. Okay, I don't want to speak bad on his name. Okay, um, but yeah, and then ultimately I looked, I did a little research and all that stuff, and I think I sold it for a reasonable amount. But yeah, all this is to say absolutely nothing. So I'll see y'all another time.